Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So with this video I'm starting with a new series where I'm going to teach you guys how you can edit and operate a video editing software known as DaVinci Resolve 17. Now take this in mind, this software is totally free of cost and is probably one of the most advanced video editing softwares out there. So without any further ado, let's get started with the video. In this video I'm going to teach you guys the basic stuff that you need to do on day one of using the software. I'm going to show you what a timeline is, how you can bring in all the media and all that stuff, the basic editing stuff. So let's get started with the video. My name is Samyan Sawant. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so let's get started. Now the first thing that we are going to do is obviously download the software. So this is the link to the software. It is given in the description. You can go right ahead. Just go to this link, scroll down, download now, and download whichever version that you're using. Now once you have downloaded, the software will give you options for the layouts. It's basically for the people who have previously worked in various softwares like Premiere Pro, Final Cut. But don't go for that. Simply click on DaVinci Resolve layout and go ahead, because obviously we are beginners. Okay. So I'll minimize this. Once you have downloaded it, simply open DaVinci Resolve. Okay. Now, once you open DaVinci Resolve, you'll get this layout. What you have to do is, you have to simply click on New Project, give it some name, and hit Create. Now, this is what you will see once you create a project. This is the basic layout. Let's go to Edit page. Okay. And close Inspector. Now, this is what you will see once you install. First thing that I'm going to tell you is that DaVinci Resolve works in tabs or pages. Now these are the tabs. Okay, you all must be using Instagram, right? So now at the bottom it has the home page, then the reels page, then your profile page. Similarly, this also has various pages. Now the first page here is the media page. Now what happens in media page is that you get to import and organize your media. Okay, now let's say you want to work on a project. Obviously you're going to need some clips. You must have recorded some clips, right? And you have saved it on your computer. What you have to do is simply right click here, import media, click on this one, and it will ask you if you want to change the project frame rate based on the clip that you're taking in. So let's say if that is 30 fps, the project will also be set to 30 fps. Simply hit on change. Okay, I'll also import one more clip. You can also drag and drop it. I'll drag this in and I'll drop it here. Simple. So the clip is here. So that's how you can import the media. Next is the cut page and the edit page. The cut page is basically used to cut all the clips and bring it in a sequential order as fast as you can. Now this page has a few features that are not in the edit page, but various people prefer the edit page. So you'll get your hands on the software, but then you can go ahead with your own preference. I personally prefer using the edit page. Now edit page is kind of like the hub for you guys. Most of the time that you spend on the editor will be on the edit page. Why? Because here most of the work can be done. Like see, this are the two monitors. This is the source monitor, this is the output monitor. Here your timeline is going to be there. Here you've got the effects library, right? See, effects library. You can also see the media pool here. Okay, so all the sequential ordering of your clip and basic editing like adding titles, transitions, all that stuff is done in the edit page. Next is the fusion page. Now the fusion page is used to do all kinds of fancy stuff like adding various effects, like let's say you're using a Harry Potter clip kind of thing. Okay, and he extends the wand and all the magical things that come out of the wand, that can be done here. Also green screening and various other things that can be done are done in the fusion page. Okay, next is the color page. Now this page is specifically used for color grading and color correction and various other things. After that we have Fairlight page. This page is used for audio editing, audio mixing, dubbing in your audio and all that kind of stuff. And finally we have the deliver page, where you'll set the basic format, resolution, frame rate and all that stuff, and you can render the clip. You'll get the final output from this page. Okay, so those are the pages or tabs in DaVinci Resolve. Now next thing that I am going to tell you is the basic workflow. Now you must have got an idea, but let me specify it. First what you do is bring in the media, whatever audio or video that you have, you just import it in. Next, you go to the cut or edit page, you bring in the media in the timeline, you cut it in a sequential manner, do the final video. Okay, after that you go to Fusion, let's say you want to green screen something or add various kind of effects, you add them. After that you go to color, you color grade or color correct all of your clips. Then you edit the audio, let's say you want to add noise reduction or any other thing, gain or anything, you go to the Fairlight page and finally go to deliver and render your clip. That's how you edit most of the videos. Now this scenario can change in some other kind of editing. Let's say you want to dub your audio first, you want to bring in your audio first, you go to Fairlight, you record your audio, and then you can go to the edit page and add in the video clip. So it depends on the scenario what kind of video you're editing, but the basic workflow goes sequentially with these tabs. Okay, now that we are done with the workflow, I'm going to teach you how you can edit a basic clip. I'm going to give you a basic idea so that you can get started with. We have imported the media, right? We already have the media. Now here, this is the source monitor and output monitor, as I said. So I'm going to double click on this one and it will bring in the video here. See, the video is here. This is the play button, stop button, play it backwards and all of that stuff. Okay, so we are going to go to the start. Let's say I want the whole clip inside the timeline. I'll just simply click on it. We'll drag it in here and see, this is the timeline. See, this timeline one has been created. You can also create several timelines that I'll teach in some other video. Now that we have the video here, but let's say you want only a particular part of the video, not the whole video. So what we'll do is I'll simply delete this. Okay, now I want it from the start till, let's say, this part. Okay, so what we are going to do is we'll go to the start. See this mark in, which is the start of the video. It will mark the start of the video. And then we have mark out. Let's say we want the video till this point. So simply click on mark out. See, it has marked only this much part of the video. Okay, you can also do it in one more way, which is go to the start. Let's say we'll bring the pointer here. Okay, and click I, and then let's say we'll go here and I'll click O, input output. Easy. So that's how you can mark the input and output, and simply drag in the video here. And this one, as you can see, it is to zoom in and out for the timeline. So we only took that much part of the video in here. Now that we have bought in the video, you can also bring in another clip. This is another video. Okay, so I'll see the source monitor, I'll drag it in here, or double click on it, and we'll take a little part of this video. Okay, and I'll drag it in. So I have taken two parts. I also, let's say, want this part. Okay, this part, yeah, this much is fine. Just this thing, or you can even do this and add it here. So that is how you can do basic editing. If you want to add any kind of titles or text in the video, go to titles, take text, simply bring it over here. You can zoom in on the text, bring the slider here first and then zoom in. Okay, click on the text, and next important part of this video is I am going to show you the inspector. Now inspector is one of the most important things in the edit tab. So simply click on inspector and see this. You get a whole lot of settings of the things that you have selected in the inspector. I've selected text, right? So I can click on text. I can change whatever the text it is. Let's say coding. I'll write here coding, right? So it will show up here. You can also change the font, color of the font, size of the font. You can do a whole lot of stuff here. You can add drop shadow, background color, and all that stuff. That was for text. You can also do various things for the video itself. You can zoom in on the video. All right, you can change the position horizontally, vertically, and you can do a whole lot of stuff, which I'll explain it to you in the coming videos. Okay, next is you can increase the size or the duration of the clip here, or decrease it. Same applies to the videos too. See this, I can decrease this, I can bring it here, yeah, and this one also will have to bring it. Okay, that's how you can do. You also have a blade by which you can cut some part of the video from the center, select it, delete it. Okay, so that was it for the basic editing. One last thing that I'll show you is how you can add transitions to a video. Go to some cut in the video, zoom in on that, select any transition, let's say blur dissolve, I'll drag it in. So what will happen is, see this segments and all the timestamps are given to GitHub. Now okay, so that was a really bad cut, but a refined cut will be great. All right, So that's how you can add video transitions, titles, edit the videos, bring in the videos. Now let's say we have created the video, you have edited the whole thing. Now you want to export it. Now it's not necessary to go to deliver. For now, simply go to file and quick export. Here they have various presets. Let's say you want to post the video on YouTube, right? So it will give you a frame rate of 30 fps, the fps that had been set in the start, right? It will show you the duration, the resolution, the codec, and the audio codec, video and audio codec, and the audio will be stereo, which means you will listen it in the both the ears. All right. So simply hit on export. It will show you where you want to export the file. You can set anything. For now, I'll keep it here and name it demo. All right, demo.mov. I already have it, I guess. So let's rename it demo final, I guess, and hit enter, and it will start rendering. So that was it, guys, for day one. All right. So one thing that I'll suggest is keep on practicing and rendering clips. Let's say you want to start with a YouTube channel. Don't wait till you learn whole editing process, right? Just go ahead, edit a few clips on PC. You'll eventually learn all the things and you'll get good at it. All right. So keep practicing, shoot all of the things that you want and keep posting on YouTube, and eventually keep learning from YouTube. There are several tutorials out there, and I myself am going to post various tutorials in the coming days for DaVinci Resolve. It's totally free software, so all of you, as you can see, this is a great software, right? So I'd recommend using this software and edit all of your videos. So that's it for the video, guys. Now, as I said, I'm going to release various tutorials in the coming days, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this video if you find it useful, and like the video. It really helps me with the algorithm. Finally, don't forget to follow me on all the social media handles. That's where I put all the updates on Instagram, Twitter, and you can also follow my Spotify, where I post great playlists and stuff if you want to. And that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.